When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Houston Cougars. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia's offense will get first crack at it today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Houston's offense will take the field for the first time. They'll try to get outside. Across the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the touchdown, Houston. Hello. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the ball.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Houston. A great catch and run for 6. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's Alford. Got him downfield. All by himself down the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Under fire. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It'll be a draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Turning it on! They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. They're trailing by just 4 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Going right to work up top. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Virginia.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The Cougars want to move quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Ferguson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. This time he's got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville.
We're just ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's got it.
Illegal touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Russell. Working that left side now. Turns it on in midfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route.
Oh, he's got some space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point.
21, Virginia, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Alford. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Running into the open space. There he goes.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Russell. On target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big games.
Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. Finds his tight end.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic playmaking ability. That's usually a big part of what they do. It's not a surprise that they're losing in the fourth quarter because they haven't gotten him involved yet.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Alford. Throws toward the end zone. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Touchdown, Houston! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.